doctor.
Financial exec Marissa Salvatore was heading to work when she was held up at gunpoint. After the stressful altercation, she was rushed to hospital with unexplained symptoms and on arrival, passed out.
I woke up 2 days later and the doctors told me, and the family managed to fill in the gaps, and they had said to me, "You've had a heart attack." And I remember putting my head in my hands and thinking, not a heart attack, not me. We were healthy, we were fit, we didn't smoke, we belonged to the gym, we watched what we ate, and walking was part of our everyday activity. Heart attacks were for men. I had to change my lifestyle. I had to become more aware of what was required of me, and I landed up back in hospital a couple of times. And the cardiologist turned around and said to me that I was my worst own enemy. And he gave me the telephone number of Dr. Hall. And I phoned her and asked her, "Please, can I come and see you?" And I remember taking my angiograms, clutching them in my hand, going into our office and saying to her, what more must I do?
Women tend to be the nurturers in the family. We tend to make a shopping list and we put ourselves at the bottom of the list and we write it in pencil so that we can rub it out in case we don't get to it. And we tend to play down any of our symptoms, and this is a trap that many of us fall into, and Marissa did exactly that.
The interesting thing is that my cholesterol was not extremely high. Yes, for my age group it was a concerning point and they put me on medication. It wasn't examinations that I went for on a regular basis because my cholesterol was sitting at 5.6.
Heart disease has traditionally been recognized as a predominantly male problem. A lot of that is due to the early heart studies. All of these studies underrepresented women. This is compounded by the fact that women present with obvious cardiac problems really only round about menopausal times. Yes, there is a certain amount of protection from estrogen up to the time of menopause, and thereafter the problems do become evident. But at that stage, the incidence of heart disease in women actually parallels that of men of the same age. Symptoms of heart attack in women can range from nothing at all, or they can be rather vague symptoms. For example, the pain that is felt with cardiac disease and the pain of acid reflux can mimic each other very closely. My advice to anybody would be to first and foremost do a very simple test. If you think you have acid problems, take an antacid. See what it does. And if it doesn't get better really quickly, or it recurs, don't gamble with your health. Have yourself checked out by a cardiologist.
For us as a family, my mother's heart attack has changed the way we live, in the way that the knowledge that she has learnt and gained from this experience, she has imparted to us. And we've been able to make the necessary changes in our lifestyle, and especially for our children, to ensure that the foundation of their health benefits from this.
My advice to women would be to be aware of heart symptoms, how heart disease manifests in women today. Find out in your family history genetically where you're standing, and if you don't understand or you're not sure of something, to go to your doctor and have it checked out.
For many women, the first symptom of heart disease is fatal. You don't cure a heart attack, you prevent it. Talk to your doctor.
I wanna live the best life.